Hello everyone, welcome back to Fire Emblem Awakening. So last time, we killed Walmart once and for all, we protected the integrity of the mom and pop stores, and then we got back to the actual plot. We walked directly into a trap and didn't actually fucking do anything about it, and then we got mind-controlled into stealing the MacGuffin. Lucina tried to kill us and we just didn't really care, and we just moved on. And now we're going to stop the evil McBad guy from using the MacGuffin to summon Dragon Hitler. And Shadowborg is here.
Hello.
There's that. But before we do that, we've got some supports, and I've got a couple things I would like to talk about. If you were paying attention to Borg's stream yesterday, I posted a little preview. I may have gone even further beyond when it comes to grinding.
Might have broken the limit.
Yeah, so one of the DLC maps here, I'll show it really quickly. I'm not gonna play it, because it's very boring to play. But this map, Rogues and Redeemers 3. Let's go ahead and drop into this real quick. I'll skip the story, because it doesn't matter.
Very boring to play, but you still did it.
All you need to see is that, as you see here, I can deploy 20 units on this map against 50 enemies.
Oh, I see where this is going.
All of the enemies are really strong, with multiple cap stats, really good skills, weapons, all that. So yeah, this map is actually really hard. The way I beat it, and I beat it 17 times yesterday.
Oh my god.
Was to only deploy 2 units. I would only deploy Crom and Robin, and have them pair up, sit here on this forest to get a little bit of extra avoid, and then all of the units rush in and suicide on Robin.
I think I'm getting physically ill from this story.
Now, the reason I did this is because it gets you, completing the map once, gets you a one-use item for a skill called Limit Breaker, which just increases all of that unit's stat caps by 10. And I needed about 16 of them to, you know, actually, use for all of the units I want to use. And then I got one more because I accidentally recruited the Paralog guy from this and I needed to kill him. So I needed to do the map one more time just to send him to his death. In doing so, I have also increased Robin's stats to his new increased stat caps. Just because he needed to be the one who killed everything. No one else has gotten that sort of grinding yet. The reason I did it is because it's, all of these DLC Xenologs, you get a one unit, usually from the map, who you can recruit after it's over, and for this one, it's this Ike, who looks like garbage and isn't very useful. So I just wanted to kill him off instead. I didn't want him cluttering my fucking map.
The famous Psych. Let's see, I should find a better picture of him. You
can
see this Ike in all his glory.
This Ike has suffered horrible, horrible war crimes, and has lost an arm, and has replaced it with just Ragnell. Will I replace Robin, or change Robin back to Grandmaster since we're out of Vom? I considered it, but, we'll see. Maybe? It's not like it costs me anything, and the stat caps are about the same. But yeah, so everyone that I will possibly use has Limit Breaker, and then I have a spare one in case I need it.
Just in case.
I then went into the other DLC map, or some of the other DLC maps, just to clean up a little bit and do them all. One of them actually gets you, just like Robin here, as a DLC class Dreadfighter. There's an equivalent female one as well. And I'm gonna put it on Anna, because it kinda sucks, and Anna doesn't matter. That's the Wedding Bouquet. You can change any female unit into the Bride class. As a unit in Fire Emblem Awakening, Anna has served her purpose. She has given birth to a better unit in Morgan, and now she will be Robin's backpack. while wearing a wedding dress.
Peak waifuism. Rally the heart.
Yes, which is rally to +2 to all stats and move 1. It's really, really fucking good if you need to use rallies for any reason. Which, the only real reason to do that is if I'm going to play Apotheosis. And I'm not going to. Fuck that map. And as this is the opposite of the Dreadfighter class, it uses the opposite weapons that the Dreadfighter does, so... No more swords, she gets, lances and bows. And I'm just gonna throw one of those at her, too.
Didn't realize the bride was meant to be the counterpart to that Dreadlord.
Functionally, yes. It's an infinitely more of a support class. Anyway, so yeah, that's all of my DLC adventures dealt with. I'm sure this won't trivialize the game even further.
I was gonna say, there's not like some more secret bullshit you can do, is there?
I mean, I could. Anyway,
you're thinking about it, aren't you?
See, what I would like, because everyone's internal levels are so high right now with how many times they've reclassed, like, I could then just go sit and, like, spend the entire weekend capping out everyone's stats. But that sounds really boring even for me.
Has the limit finally been reached?
I went even further beyond.
Wow.
Although I think I will go through a bunch of the DLC maps just to, like, get the units and show them all in the Avatar logbook at the end. And yes,
Sure.
all of Morgan's supports, by the way, is her scamming people out of food.
Oh.
Anyway, while we're doing these, because I know a lot of people don't care about these, I was asked about the new Pokemon stuff that got announced. I'm actually really interested in most of what I saw. Team Star as a whole is lame, but their leader is hot.
That's all that matters.
Yes. The new Pokemon League champion, she looks lame. Her eyes are way too fucking big. The rest of it was fine. Giant enemy crab. Always pop for a giant enemy crab. And those two, like, fire Pokemon, despite the fact that they look like fucking, like, Mega Man Battle Network forms, I actually really like them. And because I did say this is going to be a hot opinion, everything else they've shown for this region, they're doing a lot of good stuff for fire types, and I am all about that. That's my favorite Pokemon type. And it's a shame that there's all these cool fire types that I won't actually use, because I'm going to be picking the fire starter, unless I do a fire monotype run. Which I'm really considering right now.
Try to focus.
I'm right here.
Yeah, I know, right? Anyway, so that's just the one support that I got. I actually don't even remember how I fucking got that yesterday. But the other ones are all just for Cynthia, who we recruited at the very end of last stream.
That support was lost in a stream of grinding.
Oh yes, that's the other problem with the Team Star leader. Her boots are ridiculous. She has giant boots. But it doesn't matter, because she's hot.
Oh.
I don't know, Spheal is a kind of perfect Pokemon. That was definitely, like, one of the things Legends did, it gave me a newfound hatred of a bunch of Pokemon, but also a newfound appreciation of some. And one of the ones that definitely made me appreciate more was Spheal. Spheal is just a Pokemon that is happy to exist and roll around. And just having a great time.
Happy little critter.
Also, who's going to be AEW champ now that Vacant got the title? Daniel Bryan or Brian Danielson's probably winning the tournament, and then MJF will beat him.
No.
Yeah, most of Inigo's supports with other women start with him, like, striking out with somebody and then getting consoled. But getting consoled in a way that mocks him.
All right.
He does not get taken seriously by his friends.
Really? For good reason.
Huh?
Also, here's this failure of a father. Yeah, she's trying to figure out an entrance flourish, so, like, you know, showing up through a giant, like, explosion of smoke.
Sure.
Hope you're ready.
Right.
Time to pay.
Or just an explosion of petals, which is basically what Ignis does.
I see.
Ignis just makes a bunch of fucking rose petals appear because, or, like, cherry blossom petals appear because it's Japanese.
This is the end,
That's the
friend.
skill?
Yeah, that's the Grandmaster skill.
Right.
Or a third option is to just build a farmhouse in the middle of battlefield and and explode out of it.
Oh.
What makes Frederick a failure as a father? Cynthia. She's retarded. Look at her.
Cynthia thought a random bandit was her father. That's how much of an impression her father made on her.
Yeah, Scoops, feel free to keep doing that too. I would very much like to look at that squid.
Yep.
Wait.
Yeah, I was looking for mods for this earlier because I was looking for just a simple way to put the spot pass maps in. I did find one. I haven't actually installed it yet, but I'll get to that this weekend. One of the mods I saw for this on Game Banana, though,
Hello.
is one that really should be in the game by default. It's just, like, it just lets Lucina recruit the children.
Oh, yeah.
That is such a simple thing that should have just been in the game by default.
I guess they did that because normally, gameplay-wise, there aren't too many units that can recruit. But story-wise, it just makes too much sense for Lucina to be able to do it.
With a couple exceptions that we'll get to with one of the child paralogs we'll do today. Because, like, there is a chance that Lucina wouldn't recognize them, for reasons that we'll get to later.
No. Huh? Yep.
I'm also just considering how long it's going to take me to actually finish this, because I think, like, there's at least 2 DLC maps I want to show off. Actually, no, there's 5, fuck. There's 5 DLC maps I want to show off.
What?
There's the 5 paralogs, and there's still, 3 more story chapters, and 2 more, like, child recruit paralogs.
There's only 3 more story chapters?
Sorry, there's 4 more.
Okay.
Just try me.
Because we, technically, we actually ended the story on a cliffhanger. We were approaching the Dragon's Table, and then we decided to go fuck around and, you know, do one DLC map 20 times.
But that was like, we did like one story mode, or one story mission after killing Walmart, right?
We did 2.
Okay, 2.
So yeah, we killed Walmart, then we walked into the trap where they stole the MacGuffin, and then we did the first of going to get the Fire Emblem TM back.
Oh, right. Now I remember. It's 2 stages. Yeah, it feels really rushed, this ending.
Well, because they wasted fucking 6 story chapters on filler.
Yeah. God, it kills all momentum.
Fire Emblem games are almost always 20 or 25 story chapters, and that's it. Doing more is a mess.
The only other Fire Emblem game that killed itself this hard on filler was Radiant Dawn.
Yeah,
Fucking
well, honestly, Three Houses isn't great at that either, but yeah, Radiant Dawn's worse. Radiant Dawn's so much worse.
Does Three Houses have, like, major chapters with filler, or are you just talking about all the extra crap you gotta do?
All the monastery crap in between.
It's a lot, isn't it? Yeah. Apparently, opinion has really turned against Three Houses.
Because it is, gameplay-wise, it is incredibly shallow. It is not that interesting of a game to replay. And I say that as somebody who, like, as Borg and I were talking at the end of after last stream was over, I have about 500 hours in that game. I have a problem. And yeah, replaying it's a fucking chore.
Yeah, I was watching some other Fire Emblem stream, and some random guy said that all the new Fire Emblem games age poorly. I kind of hope that's true. Because I'm a fucking old fag.
Yeah. Some of them, like, Fates, like, wasn't good when it released, let alone aged poorly. Awakening, I don't think actually has aged poorly.
I guess the game hasn't. I think the reception has kind of dropped off a cliff.
Yes, because of the new breed of fans it brought in, which is actually a bigger problem Three Houses has as well. It's really telling when people get into, like, you become massive fans of one game in a franchise and not the entire franchise, and only ever talk about the characters. They don't talk about the story or the gameplay.
And that's a problem. Yeah. It's like, yeah, I considered asking you to leave it behind, since I did have a dream where I kill you.
And I was just mind-controlled into stealing the MacGuffin from you. Scoops is just hoping that the campaign lives up to the Octo expansion. As somebody who has seen the spoilers already, Scoops, yes. Yes, it will.
Good.
For Splatoon 3?
Yeah, for Splatoon 3's
Alright.
story mode, because the game, like, leaked through retailers and people were, like, playing through the story and posting everything for it, like, last week.
I didn't know that series had story modes.
It's basically the only thing I play in it, because I barely care about multiplayer. Robin, if I go crazy again, just kill me. No. Mostly because I don't think I can right now. You're really strong.
You've got red lightning surrounding you.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say it is Apple Sim, but it's still like a solid game.
Where's everybody else?
Don't worry about it.
Oh.
I have the Fire Emblem.
TM. And yeah, the Dragon's Table feast. Fuck you. Yeah, but, he knows. That is, yes. Good job telling him he succeeds, Crom.
I don't think these guys don't look like they're under any misapprehensions about what Grima does.
Huh?
Yes, yes he does. Let's just ignore that other Robin he has that we kind of haven't talked about in 10 chapters.
No.
Wow, we really should have stayed home today.
Now then.
Yeah, don't worry, there's... If you think this is dumb, just you wait. Yeah, no, he is Dragon Antichrist.
No.
Yes. Yes, you are. Sort of.
Oh, it's like Dune. I think.
Kinda, yeah.
That explains the red energy.
This would actually be funnier if I gave that costume and job to Crom as well. Which I considered, because Aggressor is really good for him as well. But that would, like, I would need to grind a lot more to then switch him back to Great Lord. I mean, I could.
No, stop it. It's too much. It's gone too far.
Think again.
I mean, like, we killed you, like, a couple years ago. You showed up to try and assassinate Emerald, and you failed pretty spectacularly.
Already mind controlled.
You don't even know how many DLC chapters we did.
Come on.
Crom, I think Grima makes a lot of sense now.
You know, Lucina did try to kill me, like, last chapter. Are you sure I should be on her side?
What? All right.
That's debatable.
Yeah. Supports we have.
He actually doesn't have too
We
many
can do
sports, aside from, like, Crom and Anna. And Morgan.
The Jewish pussy I've gotten.
Yeah,
I wouldn't trade
basically.
that for anything.
Alright, so this map has a gimmick. You may recognize this as the tutorial fight, where you had just Crom and Robin take on Valadar. Things are a little tougher. His stats still suck. Like, holy shit, he's pathetic. And then there's actually the rest of the map that your army has to deal with.
Okay, so they just don't explain it, but that's like presumably they were also there at the tutorial mission. We just didn't see them.
Yeah, exactly, because that was a dream or a premonition or... Well, the chapter was called Premonition, but don't worry about it. Yeah, they're all here behind this evil magic wall we can't walk through. This is really the, like, yeah, I sure hope you're using Crom and Robin, because if not, you're fucked.
Imagine not using your lord.
Yeah, it depends on what kind of challenge run you're doing. Also... Yeah, Donald is here. Eh, whatever. Robin was basically, like, the perfect inbreeding experiment for a cult trying to bring back Satan. Like, he is the end result of years and years of, like, genetic modifications to create the perfect child to house Satan. A theme that'll later be revisited in Three Houses.
Which route do they go into that? Edelgard's?
No, actually, that's like the one route it doesn't get brought up in.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay, I got it now.
Trying to think of like how I should pair these people up and if it matters. Unfortunately, because like I usually do husbands and wives, Crom and Robin are stuck up here, so Olivia is just gonna get Anna for a little bit. Also, this Olivia is a lot worse than she should be. I've had much better Olivias in my day.
Your speed is only 46.
I mean, I could fix that. Nah, whatever.
This is it. Our final battle.
Well, I mean, he's not alone. There's two of us. Also, I forgot to unequip Soul. This is suboptimal now.
The soul.
Yeah, you need Soul to survive that fucking Rogues and Redeemers 3 the way I play it.
That just confirms perfect optimization is soulless.
Could be better. That should be Aggressor, but whatever. I'll change it after this chapter.
What I was referring to is this game and Crusader Kings 2, I think, came out in the same year.
Yeah, because this was 2012. Or no, this is early 2013 in the States, but 2012 in Japan.
Okay.
Because it came out on the Dude Weed Lamau Day, which is the anniversary of Fire Emblem as a whole. Nose back on.
Okay, so
Shout out Metagross, stop bringing up facts and logic to this argument.
each game's earliest release was about 2 months apart, but the North American release, well, there's a big gap. The North American release for Awakening was like a year after Crusader Kings 2.
Brady is still here, just being way too good for this fucking run. I'm still a little confused how he's as good as he is.
Some characters just get the blessing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not complaining. Competitive Pokemon is a Eugenics game? Not really, not anymore. Competitive Pokemon is just full of cheating nowadays. It's fucking lame.
Pokemon.
Nobody who does competitive Pokemon actually breeds their Pokemon themselves. They all just gen them. They, like...
Oh.
They're all just generated, and usually that means they're, like... They cheat in some way and make a Pokemon that is not legal to get in-game.
Wouldn't breeding just take forever if it was legit?
It does. That was basically what I used to do with competitive Pokemon, because that sort of autism number against numbers I actually really enjoyed.
Yeah, clearly. I think I briefly considered getting into competitive Pokemon in like Gen 4, but I was like, this is gonna take forever. There's no way I can keep this up.
Yeah, I think that was the one leeway I always let myself have just for making things quick. Like, the base of it was a 6 IV Ditto. Oh, I fucked up. Whatever. Let's see. Yeah, there's a lot of, like, Grima, Robin, alts, and heroes. And most of them, like, are in ridiculous costumes and a little upset about it.
Was inevitable. Realized how much they could make off of the evil, cute Satan.
Yeah, basically. Alright, you're actually not all that good without Crom, so just sit there. Yeah, Grima Morgans are a thing as well. We'll see those when I get to one of the DLC chapters.
I am invincible.
Not yet, Owain. But you could be. If you just got halfway decent growths half the time, you fucking asshole.
I say when it ends.
Yeah, Lucian, I could have switched her back to a Great Lord at any time now, but it's more amusing to me to keep her as a Sword Master.
Gotta show off those legs.
Until I do that one DLC map where it matters. Which will probably be next Tuesday.
You ready to fly? Oh, thanks.
Who the hell wants to fuck Satan? Well, I mean, if Satan's a hot girl, then sure, why not?
Quite a few people, surprisingly, Scoops.
Picture on Rhythm Paradise Megamix yet? Fuck if I know. It doesn't even run this game well half the time.
It's not even female dragon Satan, it's female dragon twin-tailed Satan. He's somehow okay with headpacks.
You have my gratitude.
Yeah, I don't need that. Alright, now I forget if it's optimal to use everyone else's turn first before up top or not. And honestly, I don't care. Time to die, Valadar.
I was gonna say, do you actually need to fight in the bottom? Can't you just one-shot this guy?
There's gonna be some story stuff and then the stage will continue.
Oh, okay.
Now then.
Yes, I have considered what happens if you fall. I win.
That sounds pretty good.
I don't know, it's like...
Oh my god.
There's like, except for Lucina, most of them are still cool with me after the whole mind control thing.
Wow, yeah, that's a big fucking change.
What a, like, who cares?
You're gonna kill all them too, so that's fine.
Heed my call.
I mean, I still have my Jew wife and a hot daughter. Like, do I need anything more?
Who is this character?
That is a character from from one of the story arcs of Fire Emblem Heroes, where there is slightly aged up and also dead versions of two of the main characters who are used as lackeys of the Lord of the Dead.
You can do it.
So you
And
can-
all of what I just said would be spoilers if anyone could tell what the fuck I was talking about.
Yeah. Apparently there's a story in Heroes?
Yes, and it's like 6 chapters deep, or like 6 like actual like different story runs deep. Because they do a new like full like story with like 15 chapters and a bunch of cutscenes and shit every like year.
Wow. Yeah, she does just look like a skeleton.
You alright?
Well, 'cause she is dead.
That's the end of him. Thanks to you, we carried the day. We can rest easy now.
This conversation still sounds stupid. Like, I don't know, but like something about the way he's talking about this, like it's not that big of a deal.
It's really stilted because it's the exact same cutscene from the like prologue, so they couldn't do too much more. Yes, that is also something that happens, Alguin. You go to the fairyland and deal with
This is not
fairies that represent different things.
Your fault. Promise me,
One of them is very
escape from this
explicitly a
place.
lewd fairy.
please.
And she fucking hates how horny humans are.
Oh, she have to receive all the dreams?
Yes, basically.
Wow, I can't believe Crom and Robin couldn't change their fates.
Ah, yes, he's got the 5 MacGuffins, which give him magic powers for some reason.
Yeah, we don't even know where those things come from, do we?
They're just a reference to the fucking magic spheres from Fire Emblem 3.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it's time for me to pass out and wake up in the field again and start the prologue all over from chapter 1. Yep, Lucina, you're a failure. Good job.
She tried, but her dad told her not to.
Time for the story to get stupid! It's Samuel L. Jackson! He's still alive!
Just walks in from out of frame.
Don't you put any stock in this destiny hogwash.
Oh, gods, no.
I think she's horrified he's alive.
Yes?
That's bullshit. I saw that combat round. You died. The numbers said you died.
The number said 0.
Alright.
So I pretended to die and just be a little bitch. So all that, like, fucking drama about handing off the MacGuffin to Flavia and, like,
It's all a ruse.
it was all just to work even his allies.
Schemes and schemes.
Honestly, if the story continued from this and Robin was completely gone, that would be interesting.
Yeah.
There's something you could do there. Unfortunately,
It's all bullshit.
What?
oh no, it's tricks on tricks. Robin knew everything here would happen. It came to him in a dream. The prologue was literally a dream he had.
Alright.
And we were talking about, like, why doesn't he at least, like, switch out, like, the gemstones with fake ones and not bring all the real ones to Pledgia? He did!
Hey.
Fools.
Oh, so you mean that Pledgian, like, mage who joined my army at Carrion Isle might have been a spy? We should go have a talk with, Henry after this.
Has there ever been a recruitable character that betrayed you? There must have been.
Technically. But that's getting into more Fate stuff, and I don't like talking about Fates.
Oh, yeah.
And then there's, like, sort of stuff like Orson and, Fire Emblem 8.
Yeah, that doesn't really count.
Yeah, basically, this is a whole plan cooked up by Robin and Basilio to make a dead man who couldn't be spied on, who could operate in secret. So, like, for the last 6 chapters, there's been, like, 4 secret bullshit plans going on in the background. Basilio's been having a real interesting adventure, and we don't get to fucking see any of it.
Basilio's having a good game. We just get this shitty main campaign.
Oh, great.
You can't even fucking tell.
You dare!
He's like, it doesn't matter, I still have Robin mind-controlled, and Grom is dead. I'll win anyway.
What?
What's that unsheathing noise behind me? It's okay, Robin used non-lethal lightning when he stabbed Grom.
That wasn't lightning that stabbed Crom, that was just light.
That's bullshit. I have seen his magic stat and your resistance stat. That is bullshit, Crom.
He weakened it a lot.
You kinda clearly will, man.
Listen,
We're wiping the floor with you.
Yeah.
Unsheath that katana and cut his head off.
No, see, that's in case of true emergencies, when he needs to go, like, 100% all out.
anything can change.
Yeah, now the barrier lifts and the stage continues.
Go!
And we get Basilio and Flavia as recruited units.
Right.
They're not really useful, but if the rest of your army sucks, they can kind of make up a good amount of strength. And by that I mean I won't use them. I'll pair them together and leave them right here.
Just hide there.
Just stay out of sight. I want her to get up to the other two, so... no, they can't sex each other, but you can sex them if you really want to.
Sorry.
But you'd have to wait, like... Part of the problem with having the late-game recruits, like the bullshit ones, like even the spot pass characters, having them as romanceable for Robin means you need to go the entire game without Morgan. And that doesn't sound very fun.
This will be quick.
What hair color does Basilio Morgan have? That is a good question. Also, nice damage.
Nothing personal.
Is this just a kill boss map, or is this a route? Okay, it's Proud, so it doesn't matter if I kill the boss now. So I might as well kill him now. He did actually get a little stronger between, like, teleporting off to the side. His stats are all increased, his levels increased, and he has this skill, Dragon Skin. It nullifies lethality and counter, and more than halves damage taken.
That's surprisingly vague for a Fire Emblem skill.
It's just the boss skill, basically, that means you actually need to, you know, put in some effort on the damage you're doing, or use broken units. I'm gonna choose the latter.
As always.
I've got you. No hard feelings.
What have you?
It'd be nice if he had a line that's just like, oh yeah, you're my granddaughter. Should I even say anything about that? But no, he's just dead now, like a bitch.
It would be nice if more games would talk about like the second and third order effects of things like that.
You will not stop me! Good.
Time to bring the pain!
Honestly, I keep considering just making Brady a different class. He'd be so much more useful if I make him like a paladin or something. But that's not his,
everybody.
that's not his canon class, so it would upset me. Not really, actually. Paladin isn't super useful in this game.
Clear a path!
I could even just make him a berserker instead. Which isn't a terrible idea. Eh, he's already got the skill that matters from berserker.
Get busy dying!
Hope will never die! Hey, thanks!
Very good level. No, I don't want that.
Oh, yeah, Lisa's still around.
She's just still great. I mean, like... That's why. That's why she's around.
Oh, yeah.
This map that's twice as big as it needs to be, she can still heal all of it.
I'm surprised I haven't seen her more in the cutscenes. I think she kind of disappeared from them.
She says like one or two lines every other one, but like she doesn't matter as a story character anymore. Everyone who isn't, mostly Robin and Lucina, kind of just falls off.
I did it!
I'd pray if I were you!
Me too!
That it?
Not bad. Like, she's still a perfectly usable unit as well, and I don't typically use her.
Time to even the odds.
Nice.
It worked.
Keep it together.
understand.
Okay, here's my plan. I'm gonna go run forward and stand on a tile and let half the enemy army just come attack me and die.
Checkmate.
I'm a brilliant tactician.
It is the ultimate goal of all Fire Emblem tacticians to reach this moment.
And this is pretty unarguably the easiest game to do that in.
This ends here.
Pair Up is so broken.
Thank you.
Watch your back in this battle.
Time to even the odds. Farewell.
Every combat, if it isn't activating a skill, it's getting a fucking critical. Or doing both. Have I thought about what I'm going to be doing next? Yes, actually. I have a pretty solid idea of what I'm doing. I'll give my usual, like, cryptic hints, next week when this is done. No, it is not Fates. If anyone's gonna stream Fates, I'm gonna make Borg do it.
I might. I don't know when. But I'm not against it. The only way I'll get any value is knowing other people can enjoy my suffering.
That's why I kept fucking plowing through .hack.
For the emails, right?
If I had played that game on my own, I would have beaten the first game and then never touched the second.
I owe you one. Let's go.
Amateur.
This is your last dance.
It took the
Checked.
scale.
Hope the next game has emails. It might.
Oh boy. Emails, you say? No? How long would that take?
Very long.
3 Fire Emblem games.
Our bonds are strong.
Alright, you can clearly see what stats Jerome favors and which ones he doesn't.
Yeah, who cares about magic?
Yeah, I'm not even gonna have him use a fucking shock stick. Half the time I forget they exist. Because Birthright is also shit. I know it's the easiest of the 3 Fates options, but it's still bad. Yeah, it's gonna take Borg the rest of the year to beat Rise of the Triad.
That one might take a while, yeah.
Also, time for mystery niggas.
Oh shit.
Oh right, they have that extra copy of me from somewhere. How did we forget this?
Yes.
Did they create this guy just so you could win and still lose?
Yes.
So I'm gonna do...
What?
I'll just kill Crom and tell people you did it.
I mean, technically Robin still does it. Yeah, this is actually the Robin from Lucina's time, who became Grima. He followed Lucina back in time because time travel is a bad idea.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Although that does mean her future is now safe. Grima's gone.
I guess.
Like, everything is fucked, most of humanity is dead, anyone who could lead them is gone, because the crown prince and princess both came back.
Someone will step up.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Walmart had some kids.
Ah, yes.
God, right, I was an idiot.
I'm you. I'm your shadow.
I only exist so they could make you.
Les enfants terribles.
No. Yes.
Which is actually bullshit, because we saw when Lucina came back in time. And it was a day or so after that.
Yeah. Well, Blind, in theory, Walmart could have been an obstacle to Grima's plan. I think you could have played that up to create some kind of tension about whether or not you're doing the right thing.
Honestly, just a few more chapters where you're actually, like, dealing with Plegia as, like, a full Grimleal state would have been nice. Instead of just walking into another ambush and then suddenly there's zombie citizens everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, alright, I get your motivation. You didn't have to explain that part.
Yeah, like, yep, I sure got it. Also, why are we still questioning his name? We know who he is. Sorry, bro, that's kinda gay. You know what this guy's problem is? I think he didn't get any Jew pussy.
That's when the timeline split.
So this guy is now going to complete the awakening for Grima despite not having the actual gemstones for the Fire Emblem. How can he still do it without the full setting? Shut up!
Nah.
What?
I guess if you're actual Grima, it's a lot easier. Maybe, like, he can receive the life force directly, but Valadar couldn't.
It's just hand waving so they can do this.
Whoa! Oh, that's a gun. How did Crom know the lightning was going to strike?
Because unlike Lucina, he is very smart. Also, I really like Grima's design.
Hey, it looks cool as fuck.
Right. Now what?
Rima, it's all over.
Again, you see the nice compare and contrast between their mindsets here. Lucina, instant panic. Crom's just like, okay, how do we stab this thing to death?
Yeah.
No. Oh, gods, no.
God damn it!
He's among us. For once, the legend spoke true. Yeah, maybe if you took the legends a little more seriously, you could have avoided this somehow.
And now, to be fair,
Something-
Grima used to actually be a lot smaller.
Okay. Oh yeah, I was wanting to ask, because I always thought Grima was like from the first game, but isn't the first dragon Medius or something like that?
Yeah, it's Medius. Grima and Naga, they're not gods. They're just very powerful magic dragons. And actually, Echo's post-game deals with the creation of Grima.
Hmm.
And it's something I actually really enjoy. And Doise is too much of a little bitch to play that dungeon.
In Echoes?
Yes, because it's a post-game dungeon.
Oh.
If only we had the Fire Emblem TM, then we might actually, you know, be able to win.
Like, he was right there.
Yeah, why do you think Robin ran off right before the explosion happened?
Hey.
Hey.
I saw shit was going down, so I took anything valuable that wasn't nailed to the floor before we left.
Robin, you old dastard.
Okay, so before Grima realizes we have a chance, we need to get shit moving now. Come on, let's go.
We must complete the awakening.
Really?
Of course.
Yes, we need to go to the top of Mount Prism now.
With the Fire Emblem, you can perform the awakening.
Yes, we need to take the Fire Emblem TM to perform the Fire Emblem Awakening TM. Also, it's been an hour, so have another picture. That one. There's this one artist I saw on Gelbaru who's done like 75 pictures of adult Tiki. I can't blame him.
Link?
Oh right, these two have sports, because they haven't fucked yet. These two continue to be pathetic in the infirmary.
Huh?
Huh?
Good old days after 9/11. Wait, no, that's next week.
Yes.
Yeah.
I also have to remember, even if I don't do any more grinding on that, I have to play this game on 9/11, because that's Robin's birthday. I should have picked a day that I would actually stream on, but I didn't have that much forethought. I went for the meme number instead.
That's fine.
I didn't want to go for 420, because that was also Lucina's birthday.
I see.
I mean, I did also want it to be a day I could actually get to while streaming this, because I knew this game wouldn't take that long. Especially with the way I play.
No.
Yeah, this is one of the things I really like about these supports, is most of the other supports talk about, like, the character traits and what they're doing, like, here in this time. This is one of the few that actually talks about their life before time travel got involved.
Huh.
Because, like, all of these characters, with the exception of Morgan, everyone should know each other.
Yes.
Alright, I do want to do this map before we get, like, go into the other paralogs, because this is an important map. Oh, what do, Basilio and Flavia add to the barracks. Let me try and remember. You know, I think they're actually like the Spot Pass characters, and they don't actually add anything.
That's too bad.
Really?
Oh yes, if I was streaming Echoes instead, I would have definitely done the bonus dungeon, because I'd have all the DLC chapters to deal with, like, classes to deal with as well. Overclasses are rad, and not enough games do it.
Oh, right. For Echoes, the DLC is like 3rd tiers or something like that?
Yeah, it's 3rd tier classes for all of the available ones. And poor Donald. He keeps having to do these maps and doesn't get to bring Nowie with him. Yeah, no, the only game that actually, like, does 3rd tier classes aside from that is Radiant Dawn. It's, like, the best thing about that game.
Yeah, because they realized how stupid it would be to have everybody's class reset.
Yeah, so it's just like, you know, you used these guys last game. No, they, like, Mia starts as a sword master. Everyone, all the fucking horses, they start as paladins. Where the fuck is Lunk? There's Lunk. Yeah, this is actually a pretty tough map. All of the enemies are mounted or flying, which hinders them a lot more because most of the map is covered in fucking woods, so they can't move for shit. But all the enemies are strong enough to make up for it. Shouldn't be too bad. I actually did buy a bunch of Beast Slayers in preparation of one map, but that's for a later one. Yeah, Fates has a handful of classes that you get as, like, DLC items. So you get Dread Fighter, you can get, Witch, you can get, Dark Flyer, you can get Ballistician. Most of those classes are just, like, fun novelties, but not really worth all that much. I forgot to... Fuck it. God damn it. I forgot to put, Aggressor back on Robin.
Suboptimal.
He'd have been able to one-shot that guy if he had Aggressor. Because he would have done 73 damage. Whatever. Next time for sure.
Can I go now?
Yeah, honestly, the that bonus dungeon in Fates, or in Echoes, the biggest problem with it is that it's 10 floors deep with no break in between. It's kind of daunting to do in one sitting.
No, the DS, you can always just shut it off and auto pauses.
Yeah. Also, if you fail at any point while playing it, you have to start over from the beginning. The, like, second to last time I tried that dungeon, I died, like, I didn't even have my main lord died, fucking Celica died on floor, like, 9. So I had to restart the entire thing.
I didn't want to do this. There.
Yeah, the Celica I was using at the time was really bad. But she had one skill that could deal a lot of damage, so I was trying to keep using her. And that was a mistake.
Don't give up.
Man, javelins look stupid in this game. Yeah, there's a reason I'm rushing this map, like, that I want to get this done before anything else. Because there's, we get another upgrade right at the end of this map.
I challenge my fate. Whatever it takes.
Would I use any of the DLC Echoes characters? Probably not. I didn't actually use them in my, playthrough. Because the only DLC I had some, like, the grinding ones to make my life a little easier. And I had 2 of the overclasses. I had, and Celicas. So I didn't even get any of the Cypher characters.
I'm not gonna buy the DLC.
Oh, you can't anymore. They shut down the 3DS eShop.
Oh, yeah.
Also, yes, Scoops, there is a distinct lack of art of that specific, like, default squid. Because artists are fucking faggots, because that squid is hot as fuck. Look at her. Tan, midriff, torn shirt. Yes. Cowards not drawing that. Cowards are faggots. It's the only excuse.
Yeah, that's a pretty classic recipe, alright.
Well, Donald's here. I feel bad for Donald. Like, he just gets brought along. It's like, oh yeah, I get 15 units, so...
We can stop them.
Anything can change.
Stop staring.
Never really blind. It's like, enemy unit spawns are set no matter what, so like, what you use doesn't really influence it.
Now I'm angry.
And the stories really never deal with it all that much. The biggest you'll get is that, like,
Good.
you'll have a sea chapter where your units are stuck on boats and the enemy attacks you with a bunch of flying units.
Don't give up.
Anything can change.
Yeah, it's basically, there might be something along those lines as kind of a hint for how to play the upcoming stage, but nothing too important.
Hope you'll never die.
Yeah, I do actually regret not giving her lethality when I could have. Because her animation for activating lethality as a hero is hilarious. She just holds the axe above her, like, her head, and then just fucking somersaults and Sonic the Hedgehog spins at the opponent and cuts straight through them.
Good.
But getting lethality would have been a lot more grinding that I didn't want to do.
I'd pray if I were you.
For a skill that, while it's novel, isn't actually all that useful.
Get busy dying. That it?
Oh, I say it's not all that useful. That DLC map that I showed, that I did 17 times, I did fail that a few times. Because one of the enemies, fucking Jafar from Fire Emblem 7. Or 6. No, he's from 7. Maybe? I can't fucking remember. He's from one of those games. He, as a unit, has lethality. And he has 46, or he's 48 skill. Lethality is a fourth of your skill chance to trigger. So, like, he just has a 12% chance to instantly kill you when he attacks.
What a legend.
And while it's been a very long time since I had that happen on my actual 3DS save, it happened 3 times yesterday.
That stage where you recruit Jafar is amazing. In FE7. You're just there as a neutral unit fighting the enemy, and there's so much variance in how long it can last. It really gives the stage some character.
Which is necessary, because Jafar can sure use some character.
Jafar's got all the character he needs.
He's just edgy assassin man.
Put out.
A G assassin who gets his soul healed by a J seed.
Now that you can tell most of chat are posers, nobody posted the UO emote when you said that.
That's fine. That's fine. I consider her just slightly too old for.
Well, most of the fan base doesn't.
I say when it ends.
Alright then, sure, Lucina. I don't even remember what the highest damage on stream has been. Let's use Killer Accent.
I'd pray if I were you.
Yeah, okay, around 180 sounds right. Sure, drone, you can do something. Maybe get a level out of this. Alright, so before I finish this map, I just want to show one thing. Right now, Crom, he has just the regular falchion he's had the whole game. It's only had 5 might. Whereas Lucina's, the one she came back in time with, has 12 might and 5 crit. So Crom's, comparatively, the weapon I've been using the whole game, has been the equivalent of an iron sword. With, like, bonus against dragons. So he hasn't been being carried by good weapons or anything. It's been all just his incredible strength. But that's about to change.
So it's still called the table?
This is just a... Like, this is just Naga's altar. It's not a table this time. Also, here's your best shot so far of Lissa's ass in that dress.
It's true.
Like, that's half the reason I make her a sage. A third of the reason. It's just a better class than War Cleric, despite canon. It's Emeren's class, so I feel like that would be more fitting for Lissa as well. And also, she's really hot in that dress.
It's a nice dress. It's classy.
Though with this fucking slit that exposes her bare leg up past her waist. Wake up, bitch, I've got the MacGuffins.
Father!
Here's God. She's alright.
It's Naga.
Welcome, Awakener.
She is not flatter than Lucina.
Yeah. I wish.
We have 2 other flat dragons if you really want one. Well, I mean, one of them's taken by Donald. You can have Na.
If you want her.
Nah, I'm good.
Yes.
Yeah, Naga and Grima, they're not gods.
Huh?
They're just really strong.
Indeed.
Which means they can't really kill each other. I just found this place and you all started worshipping me. It was weird, but I just kind of rolled with it.
It's too complicated to correct you.
Which could get even worse in 3 houses, just like... Everyone's so focused on them being dragons that turn into people, nobody actually pays attention to that they came from space. All of the dragon people, the Nabateans in 3 houses, are all aliens. Just don't worry about it. And then a random bandit walked in one day, ate their leader, and made a rad sword out of her spine.
Still,
Heed me.
I can make your sword stronger, that's about as good as I can do.
Yes.
Yeah, we can't kill Grimo. All we can do is put him back to sleep. We can kick that can down another 1,000 years and make it somebody else's problem.
But the game's called Awakening. How can it be called Awakening if you just put someone to sleep?
Yeah, I mentioned that right at the end of the chapter. Falchion has been 5 might, 80 hit, no crit up to this point. Whereas Lucina's parallel one is 12 might, 5 crit. Yeah, so Grima can only be killed by Grima's power. So you need to bully him into suicide.
I see.
I have to give him an eating disorder.
Shove him into a locker, call him a nerd, smack his books out of his hand.
Yes.
Listen,
Heed me.
Where is Grima now? He's really big, you can't miss him.
He's big and in the sky. You can probably see him for miles.
Yeah, the Falchion now gets changed into the Exalted Falchion. Also, yeah, the final chapter is going to take place in the exact center of the map, because of course it is. But the Exalted Falchion now still has the bonus damage against dragons, also bonus damage against Grima, and is 15 strength, 10 crit. Crom just got a lot stronger and he didn't even need to do anything. Also, before I forget again. Don't need any of those. Yeah, I could do... There's, like, one more story map, and then there's the final map. Which would unlock after I clear this. This map actually isn't all that hard. So I think I'm actually going to leave it for now. Because we still have 2 children we need to go get.
Man, they missed a lot.
Yeah, but they don't matter. Like... This one... Nah, that one sucks. I'll do that last. Oop. Let's go get this coward. Yeah, this is the paralogue is based around there are 2 factions who are just kind of being dicks to each other. We can choose a side. We can support the generals or the paladins.
Oh, yeah.
Or you can choose to fight neither of them and get all of, or fight both of them and get all of the rewards, but the rewards aren't all that worth it.
What?
That's right. When I was playing this on my one and only playthrough, I think I chose the generals, and the knights slaughtered half my army. I think including the guy you recruit here.
My lord.
Yeah, these like just guys being dickheads. We should probably stop one of them just to make sure nearby villages don't suffer.
Ah.
Okay, now normally this would be like a time where I turn to chat and say, hey chat, what should we do? I'm not doing that. I am taking executive command here, I am making a decision. We're gonna go fight the knight, or we're gonna fight with the knights against the generals.
Probably an easier decision, although the stats don't really matter, to fight against the guys who don't have the move.
No, we are fighting against the guys with the move. We're fighting, like,
Oh.
we're fighting against them, we're fighting with the knights, mostly because the child we're here to recruit is on the side of the knights, and it's easier to recruit him if we're not fighting him.
Oh, yeah.
And I now realize I bought a bunch of Beast Slayers, and I actually don't have units that use them. I field 3 units who can use lances, 2 of which are going to be busy with the recruitment to actually use them. What a shame. Yeah, it's also easier to fight these guys because they start in a forest like idiots.
Yeah, why are you bringing your cav into the woods?
They're not very smart. But yeah, we're here for this guy. This is Yarn. He's Pan's kid. Pan's kid with Kellum.
He's a right coward is what he is.
He is a little bitch. But he is a unit to recruit, so recruit him I will. No, you can't make it to him. Now you can. Yeah, I could just kill him instead, but he's a unit to recruit. Why would I do that?
Right.
See, there's a Fire Emblem thread on V, and now someone's trying to argue Ike is bad in Fire Emblem 9 because he's...
Why are they trying to argue he's bad in 9?
I don't know. It started with Lynn.
Ike can solo 9.
And I know, it doesn't make any sense.
It's like trying to turn around and tell me that, like, oh, fucking Seth's a bad unit.
Yeah.
Like, you're just wrong.
Started with Lynn, then it was the 3 lords in the GBA games. Then someone mentioned Sacred Stones. Then someone talked about Erica, and then someone talked about Ike. And it's like, well, Ike's vastly inferior to anyone who can wield a hand axe or a javelin. Range 2.
No.
It's
Like,
not
yeah,
that
those are the most cost-effective weapons, but, like, he's really strong.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, having a range 1 to 2 weapon is great, but it's not everything. People really shit on sword users because they don't get that range 1 to 2 option. I mean, it's not ideal, sure, but it's not like some people act like it makes them all useless.
I mean, having a range 1-2 sword is how I've carried through most of this game. Just 11 swords. So yeah, Yarn's whole thing is that he knows he's the last Beast Man, and he's terrified of death because of it.
Listen.
Since I've seriously done Sacred Stones, how good is Cormag? I really like Cormag as a unit. He suffers from being the third of really good flying units you get access to. But if you don't use Vanessa for any reason, which I don't because she's too weak when I get her for me, Tana and Cormag have been part of my final squad in basically every run of Sacred Stones I've done that wasn't a challenge run.
Man, I still gotta recruit those two. I am planning on for this run. But yeah, I think just by reputation, he's supposed to be considered pretty good.
Yeah, he's just, he's annoying to recruit and comes later, so if you've already trained up, also, here's my damage cap. 297!
Oh my god! Oh, Jesus. How much HP does Grima have in this game?
On this difficulty, I think only 80. He does have dragon skin, so he, cuts damage to, a third and shit like that, but... I don't think that's going to help him. Also, Chad, I would just like to remind you, I could have made Robin even more OP if I made Robin a woman instead. Also, yeah, Ragnell does have 1-2 range, but you get it very late, and it's limited use, so... It's like, Ragnell is really only used in the final couple maps.
Are you daft?
God, it is 1 or 2, isn't it? It's so OP.
Yeah. Also, I'm glad I just, I'm glad I almost completely skipped 200 damage on stream. It's like 180 to 297. Yeah, see, Alwyn, all that really proves is that, the evil Dragon Satan cults, while they had all of the, proper intent in the world for, reviving their god, all they needed was some dude with autism, a spreadsheet, and a decade of experience.
How hard is it to get a gold chocobo in Final Fantasy VII?
I don't think I ever bothered, honestly.
Yeah, I did not either. I told myself I would, and then I just didn't finish the game.
I played FF7 once, and I did not care enough to play side content. I do not like that game.
I think I did like that game when I played it. It's been a while. I played it on the PC version. I think I still have the CDs.
I am a firm believer, to the chagrin of a lot of people. There is one guy who, like, even cup-related shows up when I'm streaming to try and, like goad me on from chat because he hates my guts for this opinion. FF7 is overrated. FF7 is a decent game that is overrated as one of the best of all time because of nostalgia. It is right up there with Ocarina of Time, and to a lesser extent, Chrono Trigger.
I don't remember how old that game was when I played it. Must have at least been 5 years old at that point. I thought it was good. I don't really remember much, but I thought it was good.
It's not world-changing. It is not the best game ever that holds up. It is aged like milk.
A lot of those PS1 games have, I think.
Oh, Craig also hates me for this, but no, it's a different guy. But Craig isn't actually allowed to have opinions on video games because he's bad at Pokemon. How the fuck can you be bad at Pokemon?
No, Scoops, I mean, the game was 5 years old. Jeez. I think the only Final Fantasy games I actually bothered to beat were 4 and 3.
I mean, I've beaten most of them.
No,
I've never.
10. What am I thinking? 10. Of course I've beaten 10.
I have
That's my
never
favorite.
beaten Final Fantasy. Like, I'm not counting 11 or 14 because those are MMOs.
Some of those.
I've never beaten 12. And I actually don't remember if I beat 13 or not. So I'm gonna assume I didn't.
I didn't beat 13.
Glory hog.
Oh yeah, no, fucking FF12 sucks. The gameplay is bad, the characters suck, the plot is literally just Star Wars. Like, they ripped off the original Star Wars trilogy for the plot.
But that game spawned my favorite V meme.
It doesn't make it a good game.
I guess you're right. I want that to be a legitimate reason, but I can't quite bring myself to say it is.
Nowadays, Apple Simp, that's Mother 3, but those games suffer a different problem, where the biggest, most vocal fans of them haven't actually played them.
I could never get into Earthbound when I tried to play it. I think I rented it from Blockbuster twice. Although back then, I just didn't have the patience for most JRPGs.
Now that you have the patience, you don't have the time.
Yeah, basically. If I had the patience for a JRPG, I'd probably finish Trails in the Sky, since I actually bought it.
Guess I win.
Yeah, Final Fantasy as a franchise has become something terrible. I like the first 6 of them a lot, because I like those, like, old-school, smaller-scale, job-based games, which barely get fucking made nowadays. It shouldn't be surprised to hear me say that with how much praise I've heaped on shit like Bravely Default and Octopath.
Anything can change.
Also, yeah, that happens to Crom's sword now too with the Exalted Falchion. It glows.
Ooh.
Neat.
Yeah, Final Fantasy was really a pioneer in like cinema for video games, but now every video game is kind of like that.
Depending on who you ask, and if you're asking me, that's a bad thing.
Hmm. Well, it sure doesn't seem like it's turned out very good, but I think it did have its good moments back in the day.
Anything selling itself solely on graphics will not age well.
Well, I wouldn't say it sold itself solely on that. It was like back then, there was like a new tool in the toolkit, and nowadays, it's like it's so much easier to just lean into that than to make good gameplay.
Yeah, and honestly, 7 didn't do good gameplay either, because ATB sucks.
I don't have much of an opinion on that. All that stuff was always most. I guess it basically felt the same to me. Whatever game I was playing.
Here they come.
Is it just the waiting? Like, is that the big deal?
Part of that, and part of like my problem with ATB is that like rules are never consistent for it. The AI gets like plays on different rules than you do.
Doesn't sound like a problem. But I mean, it sounds frustrating, but I kind of expect that kind of frustration when I'm playing a video game.
I don't know, like in my opinion, when games do shit like that, it's like, okay, the game is openly not playing fairly. Now it's a race to see who can out-cheat the other harder, faster.
There's someone who plays strategy games. That's basically what it comes down to.
That's what you get.
Yeah, and when I'm coming at like SRPGs from the RPG side and not the strategy side, that's more difficult.
Yeah.
That is a harder sell for a game.
That's why when I play games, I always end up giving myself all these house rules to try to make it fairer.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, this map we do actually get a bonus depending on how many of these green units survive, but I don't care. It's just money.
Boy, they got good equipment.
I'm ready. You all right?
There's actually villages I would want to visit as well. They have, one of them has a bullion and one of them has a beast slayer. But well, part of that is coming at like Fire Emblem here. Like, I bent this game over my knee before it before it even had a chance to retaliate. Mostly because I had the time to do so. Fucker stole my kill. That's experience I wasn't gonna give to Yarn. I can't get either of the villages I need him to go clear that other side.
I wasn't talking about a strategy RPG in particular. I was more talking about the mindset for that in general.
Why is Yarn in a band of mercs if he's afraid to die? Because he surrounded himself with all the armor knights. Because they're tough.
These characters are not very smart.
I believe in you.
We'll get to that, because we got supports coming up after this, of course. How am I so powerful? Well, you see, there's this DLC map called Rogues and Redeemers 3.
My lord. Good. Right.
What war exactly, Frederick? There isn't an open war going on in the world.
Also, why would these, like, what could that possibly mean? Like, what wars, like, who are these people? I thought this was like a local competition.
And even if this was a consequence of war, the war was being fought on the other continent, not here deep in fucking Plegian territory.
So you're trying to say, like, one of these groups are working for Plegia and the others are working for Ulysses?
I don't.
Then we could just tell them what to do.
I don't know what he was trying to say, and he doesn't either.
Ah. My lord.
Oh, cool. We actually only lost one person.
You.
Ah!
Also, his name being Yarn would make sense if they were cat people, but they're not.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Good point. Like, do you know anybody else?
Hmm? Nope.
Yeah, too bad that still doesn't help keep the species alive. You're still at a genetic diversity of 1.
Right.
Yeah, there's not a lot of future left, but you might as well pass on something.
You could make, like, quarter bunny people that wouldn't be super inbred. A lot of merchants, actually.
Oh, come on in.
I don't really need the other ones. There's, this map that I haven't actually done yet, that 25. Once I beat that place will sell brave weapons, so I don't need to buy any more. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, we got another paralog to do, but before we do that, more supports, because Yarn gets some.
Yay.
You can see how Yarn feels about his dad. Yeah, just like Na's support is about, like, why did you end up with Mom? Yarn's is like, please, dear God, stay together with Mom, make sure I exist. And yes, it has been another hour, so one more picture. Sort of fitting, actually, considering who we just recruited.
This is extremely cursed. Epic.
Yeah, one of the mods that I saw that I was talking about earlier, like, one of the ones adds new, wife options for Crom, and one of them is Pan.
What? Hmm.
See, Blind, that's the curse of having embed powers. When you're not even sure if you should embed a picture or not, that means you have to.
Yeah.
I don't know, Yarn, does time travel work that way? Like, it could just be like, your timeline happened and we're creating a new one.
Okay. Don't mess with a bunny! Oh.
Yarn, that's not very convincing.
Also, one thing that kind of amuses me about Yarn's design, his hair doesn't change color depending on his father's like the rest of them, only that one darker tuft does.
Hmm. Interesting. I never knew that.
Yeah, it's a lot more noticeable if he has a father with like if Gaius is his father and he has bright orange hair for that tuft, or like Henry, so it's white.
You. Hmm.
Hmm.
I was just trying to hide.
What?
Yes. Please. Well,
Yeah, it seems like that's everyone's story.
I'm glad these animal people are dead. They look awful.
I don't know, Pan's
Yeah.
hot. Also, Yarn is so far one of the only children without crippling mommy issues.
It's a good start.
But, speaking of crippling mommy issues, time for this last character. So by process of elimination, this will be Muriel's kid.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we are missing him. I can't believe I forgot about him.
I can, he sucks. He sucks as a character, he doesn't have a personality. He exists for one line of dialogue, and that's it. Also, yeah, more importantly, this map has a goddess staff,
Really?
which is a map-wide full heal, basically, but a one-use staff. So at this point, it's no different than if Lissa had a fortify staff. Alright, this is a pretty simple map, actually pretty weak enemies. And a gimmick. So we got these illusory villages that we need to go visit. And this one specifically, we need to visit with Crom or Muriel to recruit the kid. Should not stay there. And the side objective for the map is to find the goddess staff, which, you visit each of the villages, you'll get a cryptic hint on where to find it, and it's right here. Like, I already know where it is. You do need to you just need to end your turn on that square.
Oh, you gotta find the exact tile?
Yes.
Huh.
Because that's also a gimmick that is usually used in Fire Emblem games, just not so much in this one, is hidden items that are just in a desert somewhere. Yeah, that'll be fine. And no, Arm Strip doesn't work on heal staves. But again, it doesn't, like, the goddess staff isn't worth it. At this point in the game, it's effectively just a fortify staff. Are any hidden items plot important? Typically, no. They're mostly just, like, rare stat ups in some games. Although, it's a gimmick in Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn that the map that has the desert with hidden items, there's also a tile that you need to stand on with a furry to get to recruit a hidden character.
That's a fun little Easter egg.
Anyway, here it is, Laurent. And he instantly is just like, yeah, okay, hey, Crom. I'm from the future.
What? Excuse me.
Well, that's a plus. That's a positive. Someone's actually just explaining.
Yeah, it's like, I'm a mage and a researcher. Also Muriel's kid.
Really?
Yeah, he still talks like Muriel. So autistic. No, I was actually just looking for the goddess staff. This is kind of coincidence.
Indeed. Good. No. What? Yes.
You assure me you won't be a burden. You sure about that, Laurent? He sucks. He's not a good character.
Not a whole lot going on, huh?
He's gonna attach himself to Brady, and then this is the last map he'll be fucking deployed in. Yeah, Perry is the worst murder authorist. Who's the best one, though?
Good.
Carol's probably the most fun. Because, like, he knows he's a weird murder autist and just leans into it. Navarre isn't so much a good murder autist as just a battle autist. He wants to fight and die with honor.
Some characters enjoy the suffering the most.
Right.
Also, it's not the highest praise in the world because she's just good for a Fates character, but, Reyna, an old lady pre-promote in Fates, is also an insane murder artist, but is a lot classier about it.
I'm sorry. Take a
Yeah, that's totally a good decision for you, man.
I wasn't sure who you meant by this Reina character. Why does she look so much like Corrin's mom?
And like, what to make it even more complicated, she's a retainer for Corrin's mom.
This looks like they got really lazy with character designs.
They got really lazy with character designs, yes.
I'm by your side. Get back.
I feel like this character is like almost the only woman to occupy this age range in Fire Emblem characters. Because she's not like a grandma, but she's like an older mother. Like her kids are going into college or something.
Because there's a few granny characters, but there's not one who's like mid-40s.
Yeah. Like at an age where it wouldn't be surprising if she did or did not, if her kids did or did not have kids of their own.
Fucking Jerome doing the Batman voice.
I'm still Batman.
Yeah, she's one of the, like, fucking dozen characters in Fates that can only fuck Corrin.
That's the worst. That's the worst part about this system.
Yeah, is like how much focus they put on the self-insert. Like, this game was doing alright until this third arc, with not making Robin the sole focus of the game. But, like, 12 is full of, like, self-insert wank, 14 is full of self-insert wank. Three Houses, I think the story can work without Byleth, but not the way it's written. And it also just spends way too much time jerking him off, too. Like, please, Fire Emblem, stop it. Write solid characters that you let be full characters again.
Yeah. All I'm hoping for is if they do, like a remake. They didn't add a self-insert to Echoes. Which is a good sign.
No, they didn't.
So, the anticipated 9-10 remake is probably safe. All I'm hoping for is if they make a 7-6 remake, which I assume is going to be combined, they do something a little different with Mark, and they just don't make him the same as all these other guys.
Don't make him a playable unit. Leave him the way he is in those games already.
It would be nice if he had some sort of gameplay mechanic that wasn't just, oh, I'm also a unit.
Well, he already does. The affinity system. Just build on that.
Yeah.
Like, just let you choose an affinity for him that effectively works as one tier of a para, or one tier of a support for everyone with that affinity. That would be perfectly fine.
That. It's probably not enough by itself to sell the character, which I'm assuming they're going to want to do. But yeah, something unique like that makes him feel like more of a strategist and not just like a warrior who also makes plans. Oh, there's so much more, Central Negro. There's so much more. There really shouldn't be more, but there is.
Well, no, he means that for just like for Awakening, just on characters who can only fuck Robin.
There are more than that, though.
The spot pass characters don't count. They
dubious canonicity.
Not even dubious. Like 4 of them are from Outrealms.
Actually, I don't know exactly who the spot pass characters are. I have to look that up. I don't even know what that means. Is that like DLC?
It was free DLC basically from just the 3DS's basic like internet connection is garbage.
Child's play.
Oh, that's the ones where they made previous characters as using the character creator.
No, that's the DLC. That's the actual DLC stuff. This was free stuff they gave out. Just for, you know, having access to the internet.
I must be on the wrong Serenades page then. I looked up Spot Pass Awakening and I got a picture of Ike. So that's nothing like that then.
No. One of the Spotback characters is kind of Ike.
Okay, right. Okay, now I know who you're talking about. Even if those characters aren't canon, it still really damages the integrity of the game for them to be in here like this.
Yeah, it does.
I guess we're getting to that on Tuesday.
Yes, because those maps are actually pretty big and fairly tough. So I might shut off animations and just try and speedrun them. Because ideally I would get all of them done in one day.
This is what we call end of game fatigue.
Well, it's mostly I have a lot of stuff that I still want to show off in this, and I don't want to do more than next week on it.
Right.
Also, I was about to say, like, oh shit, because reinforcements came in next to Brady, but then I remembered, these units suck, and it's Brady.
That it?
Like, if I hadn't paired up Lawrence, I might be panicking, but...
This is your last dance. Guess I win.
When do you think they'll tease the next Fire Emblem game? If the leaked screenshots are real and not just some weird Chinese knockoff, probably not TGS, but like end of the year, maybe Game Awards.
It's been a while since Three Houses got released. They should have something to show.
Well, I mean, they at least tided people over with Three Hopes.
Sort of.
Which, like, yeah, people were upset because it wasn't a proper Fire Emblem game, but like they still played it.
Yes.
See, it's been 3 years since Houses. Houses was 2 years after Echoes. Wow.
Oh yeah, because they sort of had different teams working on it. It's complicated. Most of Intelligent Systems was busy working on Xenoblade Chronicles 2 at the time. So Koei Tecmo had to come in and save the day.
This looks like they've been releasing games like every 2 to 3 years, but now it's 3 years and we haven't even heard of one.
Which makes me think an announcement will be sometime this year.
Wow, 6 and 7 came out like a year apart. When Sacred Stones, yeah, they made like 3 GBA games in 2002, 3, and 4.
Well, yeah, because after with the second one, that was the start to push into the West. So they wanted to have a consistent release schedule, and also the GBA games were smaller scale and easier to make.
Yeah. And Path of Radiance was 2005, although I heard they were making that for a while.
Yes, that one was in development for a while.
It's supposed to originally be a Nintendo 64 game, as I...
Well, the ideas of the N64 game that was planned mostly got scrapped, and that's when the team started focusing on Path of Radiance.
But this does seem like it's shaping up to be the longest gap for a Fire Emblem game, at least since they started making them or releasing them in the West.
I don't know, like, they could maybe announce one at fucking TGS, which is next week.
That's a pretty big venue.
I actually don't know if Nintendo's doing anything at TGS. A few other companies are that I actually care about, so I might actually, even if it's in the middle of the night, do my, like, my bullshit streams for those. At least a couple of them. So if you want to hear me be disappointed about a lack of Dragon's Dogma 2 news, stay tuned. The reinforcement spawns are brutal, but the actual units themselves kind of suck, so I'm not worried about them. Yeah, see, that's all I'm concerned about. If those leaks are real, that's the MC.
Toothpaste Chan.
I'd rather not Toothpaste Chan.
Toothpaste Chan, aka Slushy Chan.
The duality of chat.
Thanks.
Yes.
Yeah, this is your riddle to find the spot where they want. Last tree north of the Oasis Shore, and then 3 steps north. Or something. TGS starts on the 14th. Now, the easier way to do it is just 2 tiles down and 1 left from the boss.
Thunderation!
Yeah, Batman has the faith you're looking for, man. Yeah, it's just, like, it's just a fucking Catharsis and Fortify staff put together, which at this point is just a Fortify staff.
It's weird that it only has 1 use, but I guess you're meant to be doing this a lot earlier.
Also, it's meant to be some legendary and bullshit OP weapon. But with how broken stats are in this game, it's not. Oh, this guy has counter. I only just realized that. Well, Crom, I hope you're ready to take a bunch of damage.
No, it's counter. Ooh.
He's fine. See, nothing to worry about. That's why you check your maps ahead of time, no matter how fucking overpowered you are. Because sometimes enemies just have counter and you end up killing yourself.
Right.
Yeah, the reward wasn't worth it though, Crom. The Goddess Staff sucks. I can buy Fortify Staffs and it's the same thing. So look at these 2 nerds, they're wearing the exact same outfits too.
What?
Like, yeah, I know they're the same class, but still.
They look like they're from the same witch village. It's like Konosuba.
You didn't do anything, Lawrence. You didn't even pair up help fucking Brady once.
Right.
Indeed.
Now then.
Proofs?
Yes.
Yes, it can. Counter and Miracle can just fucking kill you and not them.
Simply put.
That's amazing.
Indeed.
And you can actually do even more damage to yourself if you proc Astra on somebody with counter. Yeah, that means the ring means time travel exists, but it doesn't mean you're a time traveler. You may have just robbed somebody who was.
That's smart thinking.
God, you people are just so autistic.
Right.
You wonder why I don't use Muriel. Aside from the fact that she can't have Gale Force.
My thanks.
Isn't it mostly because she can't have Gale Force?
She also just kind of sucks aside from that. And a last little batch of supports. Yeah, like, she is just a bad unit. She's the classic Fire Emblem mage of putting all of her stock into magic and nothing else.
So she's fragile and her accuracy's not that.
And, like, unless you spend an inordinate amount of time grinding, she's not even gonna double things.
Excuse me.
That's not good.
And she's even a bad mom. She's getting shit-faced in front of her kid.
Yes.
I see.
We'll see, depending on how I feel about doing more grinding after this blind.
No. Well, I feel edified.
Intriguing.
I'm just reading books while you're setting alcohol on fire.
Very well.
Just to have something to do.
And his support with his father, which is
Excuse me.
arguably one of the more important ones.
Beg pardon.
I forgot how much Lieber sounded like a girl.
Simply put,
Well, he got his hair color that you can barely see because of his hat.
Yes.
indeed.
Yeah, yes, thank you.
I may be a nerd, but I'm not that bad.
Alright, prick.
A logical result.
So yeah, because of time travel shenanigans, Laurent is actually the oldest of the children.
Yes.
Basically, I'm not going to get any more of his supports to explain this. Time travel's not an exact science, as to a surprise to nobody, which is why none of the kids actually came together. They all got scattered through time and space. Laurent has been here for years.
They just didn't do anything?
Yeah, see, well, Lucina got here a couple years ago too, but she actually just tried to, like, change things in the background. Laurent got here, like, 5 years ago and has just been being a nerd in the corner the whole time. Alright, let's see. I have 30 minutes. What can I do in 30 minutes?
There's not really any more extra content, is there?
No, there is the problem. Because I want to do, let's see.
The Spot Pass is not installed,
Yeah,
right?
I do the Spots Pass stuff, but I'll take care of that over the weekend. I want to do these 5 DLCs. But I gotta actually prepare something for this one. Or just say fuck it and make somebody post a picture in chat instead, because I'm lazy. Yeah, let's just go do that last story mission really quickly. I should be able to beat it very fast. It's a kill boss map.
We have the secret for that one.
Really?
see.
Yeah, we're going to slay a god in a volcano. This might actually just be Morrowind.
Indeed. Correct.
Why not? Make it somebody else's problem.
Yeah.
I have a strategy. Suicide.
Really?
Perhaps.
Yes, but there has to be consequences. Why? Shut up, that's why.
Because we need drama, damn you. We need pathos. We need stakes.
You think you get happy endings?
I mean, you will, but we like to pretend.
Man, speaking of things not getting happy endings, new chapter Berserk came out yesterday. I'm very
yeah?
upset.
Is there
All Griffith showed up, kidnapped Casca again. All of the magical creatures in Elfland died, including Isma and Puck. So
Those are
Isidro
long.
doesn't get his fish pussy girlfriend. Puck is gone. All of the elves and all their magical shit's gone. And Guts is devastated that he just completely failed because he couldn't even fucking hurt Griffith.
Damn. Those are some long-standing characters, aren't they?
Puck, yes. Isma, not really.
Uh,
She's only from the last arc, but she's hot.
you will be missed. Oh my god, that's like the 4th time already.
Crom?
Also, just these new Berserk chapters are weird. The art is still good, but not as good. The paneling is awful. Which is a skill a lot of mangakas just completely fucking neglect.
Listen to me.
And things just feel really rushed. Like, Isma got this, like, heartfelt moment where she, like, disappeared on screen. But Puck, who's been around since the beginning, didn't.
It is strange. Well, I figured it was going to be janky since the guy died. Promise not to sacrifice yourself? Sure.
What do you want, chat? Should we promise not to kill ourselves? That's a lot of no's.
I'm so sorry.
So I don't mean to interrupt, but there's a battle that needs to happen.
Father!
Yes, it's time for the chanting.
1 second, they fucked up my order again. There we go. Now all is right in the world. Anyway, this is actually, if you're playing normally, a fairly difficult map. It's big, there's a lot of enemies on both sides. And all of them are pretty tough with good skills, very good weapons, we got siege tomes. And the boss is Aversa again, because she's not dead.
Still.
Man, interesting.
Did Valadar actually die in that stage?
Yes, he is dead.
Okay.
Alright, sorry, I'm pathing something out. I'm curious about something.
Are you actually planning?
Yes, I am actually trying to plan something here. Scary
Amazing.
thought, I know.
So you're gonna try to rush the boss, huh?
Yeah, I want to see if I can beat this in one turn. Yeah, Valadar is actually for reals dead. Don't worry about that. He is not coming back. That should be fine.
Really now?
Aversa sounds a little mad.
Heed me.
Way ahead of you there, Naga. Give me a minute.
I didn't want to do this! There.
And yep. I can kill her in one turn. Okay. Now let's just see how much experience I can mop up before that turn is over.
You will not stop me!
So I might as well milk this for as much experience as I can get. Look at that level up.
Pretty good.
3 skills at 50. Still kind of feel bad for Donald. He shows up in every map and he doesn't have anything to do. No, this Lucina can't have Arms Thrift, unfortunately. She doesn't need it either, because Parallel Falchion's just really good.
Hey, thanks!
See what level that is at.
How well will you die? Who dies next?
Some overkill there, Lonk.
Careful! Well, hello there.
Amateur.
I actually want an ego to get to level A rank with axes. That would be nice. I might need to give him an arm scroll if I want that to happen, though. I think I have one left over.
You work fast.
It's either give it to him or give it to, Anna, but... she doesn't need it.
I shall save you.
Glory hog.
Not bad, still. Could be better. Nice.
Down, sword hand.
that too.
That was mine!
She always says that. It's not true.
I mean, like, I complained about kills getting stolen too, so I can't blame her.
I was referring to when she said, yes, progressing
No.
nicely.
Yeah, no, it's not. I mean, she got luck. I need her to get more luck up. She's still, like, regularly using weapon durability. I can't have that. Damn. Oh well. Doesn't matter. Map's over in one turn. Hey, Versa, how's it going? Been a while. Been like 3 chapters. I think she actually has special dialogue to fight her with Robin, but
Oh well.
what a shame.
Could have felt better.
Versus pains are over. Try not to be jealous. Until you get the spot pass maps. So yeah, we're heading to this volcano. What is exactly our plan to fight this thing again?
It's
We're
alright.
gonna stab it.
We did get a magic sword for it. That sword is like 1/10 the size of one of its teeth. That's convenient.
There you go. Just like a person.
Just like a titan. So Naga's gonna teleport us onto its back, and we're just gonna hope it doesn't do a barrel roll or something.
Right.
I mean, I would ask more. I'd ask everything I could get.
I do like that mark for the final map, though. It's
Yeah.
literally just Grima. Yeah, there's the end game, Grima. We're not doing that. We're not gonna do that for a couple days, actually. Because I have so much other dumb bullshit to show. Which I think we'll all have to stay for another time so I can get some of this stuff ready. Because even the DLC maps that I could show will take too long. So, I think that's just going to be a good place to end a little early today.
Yeah.
Not too bad, 15 minutes. But, thanks all for watching. We'll pick this up next week with DLC and hopefully the spot pass maps. They should work pretty easily, but those maps I need to do some bullshit to fucking clear them. And, actively cheese one of them in a way that might make Shadowborg a little upset.
Yeah, well, that's okay. I'm used to it.
Maybe I'll go get more, limit breakers. Who knows? Anyway, thanks for watching, everyone. See you next time.
See ya.